Hello everybody, welcome along for another live stream. And yeah, it's a bit of a different one this time because I'm here just to get more practice in for the Nürburgring 24. Thank you so much if you're watching along or watching this back as we continue to do some testing. And I thought, why not invite you people along as well? So as you can see in the screen at the bottom left there is a session available called Damien Cross N24 Night, which is full of GT4 cars. The 5 different GT4s there, even though they're not all available for the Nürburgring. Thought might as well let you guys have the choice in case you only had one of them. And me and a couple of the other guys are going to be driving the Porsche 718 Cayman GT4. That's what we're going to be doing the racing in a couple of weeks' time, the Nürburgring 24. And we're still working on setups and things like that. So no racing tonight, but a good chance for you to pop along, join in, and obviously appear hopefully on the live stream if we have a chance to bump into each other on track. So anyone who's got the a GT4 car on iRacing and Nords Combined courses can come along. So look out if you want to come along for Damien Cross N24 Night. Let's get to that. You have to go to the hosted sessions, find Damien Cross, and then it'll ask you for a password, which is what I'm about to put in here now. So I've just selected the car that I want. So I'll be in the Porsche 718 Cayman, which I guess if there are other Damien Cross drivers coming along, we'll probably also choose that. Where it says locked, you click on that. And then it'll ask you for a password. So the password, as you can see, right there, password is DC24. We'll just make sure it definitely works. DC24. See if it lets us in. And once you're in, once you've accepted, it's just like any other session. You can then, at the top of the screen there, you can see withdraw and join. So hopefully I'll get some other people coming along. It won't just be me on my own. But if it is, I'll try and keep you guys entertained as much as I can. You'll see when I'm in this view there, that black box is for YouTube chat. So if you leave a message, I'll pop up there. I've also been experimenting with stream elements. So there may be some other things happening as well. In theory, if you were to subscribe, if you haven't already subscribed, or become a member like a race fan or a pit crew, something like that, then it should pop up. Also, Super Chat will pop up there as well. But for now, we're just hoping it works. There's also going to be some commands that you can find in the chat box. Hello, Kevin. Not too bad, mate. Are you going to come along? Good to see you here. It's going all right. We're just going to do some more practice for the GT4 Nürburgring Challenge, but it's at night, so not for the faint-hearted. I'm going to join this session now. We see David Clasper's in here, John Davies in here, so if you're followers of YouTube, you may well know David Clasper as Tinehawk. We see John Davey, of course, John74, both on YouTube as well. Crosscar Challenge. You know what, Kev? Actually, we need more people for the Crosscar Challenge. So people have got until September, so I've not been pushing it very hard. But I will start doing it. At the moment, I think my main focus is the Pork Platter, which is a community event we're doing on the first Bank Holiday Monday in May. So for people outside of the UK, that's the 6th of May. That Monday evening, we're doing a community event where we're bringing the Porsche 911s together at VIR, Virginia. So you can enter either in the Porsche 911 Cup, the Porsche 911 GT3, or the Porsche 911 RSR as a multi-class race. Once we've got that out of the way, then main focus is obviously going to be Nürburgring 24, and then it's all about the Crosscar Challenge. So the leaderboard's there, and in my videos, I tend to show you what the standings are for that. If you want to get involved in that, look for Crosscar Challenge on my channel, or search hashtag Crosscar Challenge. You'll need Hockenheim because it's done at the Porsche Experience Centre, which is part of Hockenheim. Tyler, just in your comment, I'll go back to that in a sec. And a Legends car, which is free for everyone to use. So Legends car at the Porsche Experience Centre East. If you can't remember that, don't worry. Just look for Crosscar Challenge on my channel. And Verano here, so you see Kevin here from Verano Motorsport. I've been putting up the prizes for it. So all the information's in those videos. Hopefully you can find that there. Stevie G, you'll be in soon. Nice one. Watching Casualty. Is that still going? I can't. Blimey. Don't worry, Kev. Never mind. How's the Apex League going for you? Hope that's going all right. Hope it's going. Oh, look how dark it is in here. So this is why we need nighttime practice. Yeah. I just check I'm in my Discord. So I'm in my personal Discord. Well, personal Discord. I'm in the Damien Cross Racing Discord. I've connected to the Falcons channel, which is only available for Falcons drivers. If you're really confused about what Falcons is, so Damien Cross Racing has more than one team in case we need to enter multiple teams. Same as like Verano. Verano guys have Verano yellow, Verano white, Verano blue. We have the Damien Cross, Falcons, Vipers, and Scorpions. So the Falcons are the main team. Vipers are basically the middle team, if you like, who take part if the Falcons are already in action. And then there's also the Scorpions, which is more of a training ground, or for people who don't want the pressure of top split racing and that kind of stuff. But we all chip in with each other, and we can all share telemetries and stuff like that. So when I refer to the Falcons, the Vipers, and the Scorpions, they're the three teams. So for the Nürburgring 24, the Falcons will be entering the GT4 class in a Porsche Cayman. So, oh, good to see, Kev. I'm looking down here because that's where I can see your notes. Good to see. Right, I'm gonna this is actually pitch black. Look, if I press spacebar here, oh, it's just changed scenes. Let's switch scenes for you guys as well, because you don't want to see my face so big on screen, do you? Not what you came here to see. Let's switch to this one. There's always room for a bowling ball, Joe. Get in here. DC24. Find Damien Cross as the session. You need a GT4 car. And look how dark it is. This is ridiculous. Let's head out, and we might be able to see... Stevie G's just joined. Sod Casualty. Or maybe Casualty's just finished. But we better head out, haven't we? So I've got my my setups in here. Actually, I'm just going to quickly switch scenes for a sec, so I don't give too much away here. That's not going to help, is it? That's no good. You will just have to look at my face for a second. I've been a little bit more sensitive about the setup, just because it's one that we've worked on, and it is, I think, fairly good. So I'm just going to load up the setup that I want. Yeah, I just need to get one of those things that cover the screen, don't I? Which I'm sure I can set up through caps. There we go. So I've got the full stint one on. It's GT4 only, this one, Kev. Yep, GT4 only. See, Joe's already in here. So David Clasper, John Davies, Steve Galliano, so Stevie G is in here. Joe Ray, bowling ball from the RKTCC. Those of you who remember RKTCC. And I'm going to head out and actually do some driving. Otherwise, these guys are going to be setting lap times. And I'm not going to see it. So hopefully I'll still see your chat coming in. But every... Just watching the car go around there. I don't know who that is. Every corner you do is just extra practice and extra learning, isn't it? So we're going to head out. But yeah, come along. Come along. Find Damien Cross Racing. Oh, someone's flashing at me. Who's that? John Davey, I think, behind me. Hello, John. Nice to see you. Radio. Hello, John. Can't hear him.
How you doing?
Yeah, there he is. Good, mate. Hope you're doing okay. Glad to have you along. Enjoy that setup. I've actually shared the setup with you this time, so yeah, treat it nicely. Yeah, I gave him the setup just before the race. I can trust him not to share it out far and wide. So me, Tynehawk, and John 74 are in Porsches. Stevie G's in a BMW, and Joe's in an Aston Martin. So, wait for John to get going. Are you going to get a pit lane speeding penalty for that? I don't know. I don't think he cares. He's off. He's having fun. Yeah, so we're hoping to basically get around the Nürburgring 24 as a team in this car with as few incidents as possible. Pace isn't that important. So I think we've got a driver lineup sorted, but not 100% sure. There's still a chance it might change a little bit. But yeah, let's head out and do some laps.
The lane speed limit is 60 kilometers per hour. Your exit's clear. Don't cross the white line.
Let's see what we can actually see at night. So this is the 24-hour layout of the track, which is a bit different from the Nürburgring. Yeah, you're right there, Kev. You've got to try and learn this track intimately. On warm tyres, on cold tyres, fuel loads all over the place. Of course, in the Porsche, the weight balance shifts quite a lot with different fuel loads as well. And then during the race, as we'll be in a fairly high split, we'll also have to contend with 4 other classes. So GT4 will be the middle class. Above us will be the GT3 and the P Cup, Porsche Cup. And then behind us will be the TCRs, which are the ones we used in the RKTCC. And the Toyota GRs. Fleming's here as well, he's just connected. The Fleming's one of the guys who'll be in the Falcons car with me. We're hoping it's going to be me, Fleming, Brooke Bergman, BB Racing, and Timehawk as well, David Clasper. But we just need to get that all nailed down. Oh yeah, you're going to get rain in the 24. Yeah, there's no rain for the Nürburgring because the cars aren't ready for it yet. There's no rain tyres for TCRs and Porsche Cup and GT4s. So there won't be any rain in the Nürburgring race. And they've actually gone on record and said there definitely won't be, so they're not going to trip us up with that at last minute. Right, so headlights are quite necessary because there's no lighting around this track at all. So if you have a bit of a bump at the front and lose your headlights, that's going to be fun getting back to the pits. Now in the daylight I can get round here in just under 8 minutes 50 with a fairly low fuel load. I wonder how much different it's going to be at night. I mean, the only difference is that I can't see. Hey, Fleming's here. Hey, man. So yeah, I'm assuming Fleming's going to be in the Porsche, and he is. So Fleming's now a 3.7k driver, so he's dragging us up into the high splits. Oh, I think that was John 74 off there.
Bit too much speed.
As long as you don't blame the setup. Ooh. We haven't decided who's going to be doing nighttime shifts yet or anything. But if all the drivers are prepared for it, makes things a lot easier in case someone has to jump in unexpectedly, something like that. But yeah, if you're at loose end this Saturday night, come along. Have a chat. Although we're practicing, we're all quite happy to have a chat as well. The latest update, if you guys hadn't seen, they made some changes to the GT4 cars, the Porsche Cup car, and I think the TCR cars, which meant that now it doesn't matter how much damage you get during a race, they will be able to repair it. Because there have been situations in the past in endurance races in those cars where you've towed back to the pits and it says, oh no, that's it, we're done. Damage is too much. So they've made it so the cars can be repaired even if it takes an hour. And in a 24-hour race, having an hour of repairs, you know, that doesn't mean you don't win the race. That's quite nice to know. Bit more incentive to actually keep going. There's nothing worse than putting all this effort into training and practice. And you get to the race, and then they say, oh, we can't repair the car. So 5th gear all the way up here. So this is the first lap out the pits. So I've got a full tank of fuel. When you get low on fuel, you will start to bounce off the rev limiter in the Porsche, on this setup anyway. A little bit of bounce off the limiter there, but not too bad. But yeah, in this sort of lighting, you have to really know where the corners are on this track. Not for the faint-hearted if you don't know it. Not for the faint-hearted if you do know it. Crunch. This is the part of the track we like, isn't it? This next minute. Doesn't matter what car you're in. this next minute at the Nürburgring is where all the fun is, because you're just about flat out for some corners, just about not round others. Over crests, trying to balance it round left-right complexes. It's so hard to follow people or let someone pass around here as well. And a lot of the Nürburgring 24-hour race is going to be about working with the traffic around you, not tripping over each other. There's no delta up there because I got that set to session best lap. We'll run a bit wide there. Just about flat out for this bit. Braking for corners you can't see, but you know are there. Gotta trust your braking points. Oh. Not enough grip there. But at least we come round to complete our warm-up lap. This is the thing about practicing at the Nürburgring. You spend 10 minutes just getting round to the start line before you even know how quick you're going. That's what my frames do here. The FPS is still set at 60. It often drops with these grandstands and things, but it's okay at night. Still showing 60 FPS. Oh, I missed a few apexes there. Just want to get a time on the board. So during the race, we're not going to be too worried about pace. Just want to get round with as few incidents as possible. So the delta you see there is against the lap that we just did. Even though it wasn't a complete lap, at least it can do sector by sector. And you might be able to see in the bottom left of the screen, it's now got an optimal lap. The opt is 8:55. So if we keep doing decent sectors, should be below 9 minutes. This corner here is the one where I think I lose the most time against other people. That one where we transition from the Grand Prix loop onto the Nordschleife. Every race I've ever done here in the Nürburgring Endurance Championship or anything like that that uses the combined tracks, I seem to lose a few tenths to people there. Never been able to figure out why. Oh, Stevie G's back in the pits. I imagine this is going to be the last year of the Nürburgring 24 that's definitely going to be dry. Next year there's bound to be rain. Starting to feel a bit more confident in the car now. Missing a few apexes still, but I think that's a visibility thing. And the reason we're obviously doing this in the dark is to get used to it. Hopefully the stream's looking alright as well, guys. No skipping or stuttering, and hopefully the audio's okay. Normally we'd have Doug Vickers watching in, but I don't think he's able to watch in tonight because he's off in warmer climes. He sent me a message earlier. He's on his holidays. A lap time has come in. I can just see something flash up at the top of my screen. There's Tynork. He's done a 9:10. He's got a sight a lap in. So Tynork's currently a 3.3k driver. Had some good battles in the past, the GT4, me and him. Had some good battles in lots of cars, to be honest. It'd be nice to be on the same team as him in the same car for once. Too cautious around there, lost a couple of attempts. To go around without getting off track to make sure we get valid laps in. I've had a 1x yet, have I? Spoke too soon, didn't I? I was looking for whether I had a 1x or not and crashed. That'll learn me. Right, off we go. can I see anywhere? Right, it's got to be on my black box, isn't it? Let's try that. Well, where's my black box? Yes, that's number 2. I was on 0x after all. Never mind. So that's blown that lap. We'll try again. But the optimal's down at 8:53 now, which is still about 5 seconds off what I'm capable of in the light. Some of that will be the fuel load, of course, but I think perhaps need to be just pushing a little bit harder. What I might do as well is like a finger throttle for down this straight, because my foot is pinned for quite a long time down this straight, and just being able to push a button to hold the full throttle might be quite handy. Alright, let's try and get a clean lap in. John Davies now coming out the pits just to get in the way, isn't he? Of course he is.
Your quickest overall.
There he is. Flasher. Get the police involved. Alright, Flasher. See if you can keep up, John. Now I'm a bit slow right now. I'm giggling at John, that's the problem. He's 3.5 seconds behind us now. Let's not let him catch us. He might be on a quali setup and catch us, mightn't he? Pretty sure most of you will already subscribe to John74, but if you don't, make sure you do before you go. It's 4.5 back now. We're pulling away. We're all right. I don't think John intends to do the Nürburgring 24. I think he's just come out for a play tonight. Little lift there, didn't really want to have to lift, but I was running out of road. Sounds obvious, I know, but it is actually more tricky to place the car where you want it when it's dark. Oh, he's 15 seconds back, but he must have made a mistake.
Playing in the gravel truck.
Oh no! How much grip is in the gravel, mate? Do some testing for us.
Grip's not too bad when you're going backwards.
I'm going to stick to forwards for now. But I'm open to you keep experimenting. So, Joe Ray Gone quickest.
Yeah, that might be the better idea.
Joe Ray, who won the bowling ball trophy on the RKTCC for the most instant points across the season. I think I might have even finished second in that championship. The bowling ball trophy, I mean, not the actual championship. But I was 5th in the championship. Well, I missed that apex. You need to carry slightly less speed into that one. Struggled to find the second apex there. Nice and cool here at night. Hey Doug, you are here, are you? You finished clubbing? You've been on the sangria.
The guy in front has just done a 9.06.
Who was that? David Glasper's done a 9.06. So we're all fairly close at the moment, but I guess we've all made mistakes on our laps because we should be below 9 minutes really.
Sector 2 time is good.
I love how Jim from Crew Chief still splits it into 3 sectors. Okay, I was trying for another gear there, but I didn't need it. Don't know why I was going for another gear. Back end's a bit light there. Alright, let's not mess up this time by trying to look at how many instant points we got. Well, I hit that curb on the inside, didn't help me out there. Right. And this is the time, of course, on the Dottinger that you have a drink. So that delta up there is obviously not comparing me against any other actual laps. That was just various sectors. Yeah, sub 9 minutes should be easy, really. This one will be sub 9. I've done an 8:48 before on this setup.
Sector 3 time is quick.
Ooh, we've got someone to chase. Who's this? Joe. Come back, Joe. Let's go and hassle him, shall we? So he's 3.2 seconds ahead. Can he stay in front of me for the lap? It'll be bloody tricky for him on cold tyres. Don't know how much experience Joe's got in GT4s. I know him only really from the TCRs. Woohoo! Messing that corner up again, of course. Right, on the Nordschleife then. Let's hunt him down. Now that Aston Martin that he's driving, the rear tyres are horrible when they're cold. Oh, it's nice chasing someone. .2 seconds. Not far off getting a toe off the guy. .1. 1 second. Right, let's see if he can hold me off. This will be interesting. Oh, John tried to say something there, but didn't. Give him a flash, sorry. Hey, Joe. Oh, I nearly lost it. I nearly lost it there. Come back, come back. He's got away. Followed him a bit too deep into that one. Oh! That looks a bit squirrely in the back of that Aston. Oh, where we're going? No. Come on.
Sudden darkness.
Oh, let's catch him again. I'm going to bring back the light.
It was all for your challenge, wasn't it? Just to try and catch me again.
Yeah. Right. Let's have him. We're going to have him. Oh, so got 3.7. Is that helping? Oh, Fleming's putting in a 9.06. Seems to be the trend for everyone's first laps. Have I covered that? I can't remember. Right. Oh, gain half a second round that kink. Right. Are we going to be close enough when we get to the Dottinger, maybe? Sticking my tongue out. It's worth 5 horsepower.
You're quickest overall.
Good. Can't catch bloody Joe though, can I? I reckon he might be aware of me now. Where's he gone? Oh, is he letting me through? Oh, where's he gone? Oh, he's there. Catch me, catch me, catch me.
Okay, Damo, you've got half your fuel left.
Come on, come on. This will get me down to Dottinger. I need to break his toe before we get there. 0.7 the gap now. No 0.9. 1.1. Is he going to be close enough? I think we've done it. I think we've escaped. Gap's 1.4 or 1.6. And he's flashing me. Oh dear.
Push too hard through that left corner.
Ah, so annoying when it's the end of the lap. Bless him. Hopefully he's still going to 9 minutes. I'm not sure. Right. Do another lap. So, when we cross the line, we'll still have 3 laps of fuel on board. But the tyres should be in a nice spot at the moment. I really need to map a button for a damage report, because I'm not sure whether I've got damage or not. And I don't think there's a default command for a damage report, is there? I think you actually do have to map something to get your crew chief to tell you. I don't think we've got damage, but we did go into a barrier. The car's feeling nice now, so hopefully this will be a good lap. Sort of turning into where you remember the corner is rather than where you see the corner is. Sure if Tynehawk's still in here. So last lap we were chasing Joe around here. This time we got it to ourselves. Oh, what a rubbish line. Somehow not a 1x. Again, I think that's just a symptom of not actually seeing the apex when you aim for it. You just got to hope it's there. Cold tyres. Yeah. Cold tyres in the Aston are really bad. Yeah, exactly. It's a funny old beast when you're not used to them. Yeah. Oh, right, yeah, no. And even then, you weren't exactly easy to catch. I had to push quite hard. Sneeze, yeah. And you had some dickhead in a Porsche behind you flashing at you.
Sector 1 time's okay. The guy behind has just done a 9:02.1.
So that's Fleming's done a 9:02. Just braking a little bit on the grass there. It's cost me a lot of time. Let's see if we can make that up. Better exit from that time. Alright, so no one's set a 9-minute lap yet apart from me. Need these boys to start pushing a bit harder. So currently Fleming's on a 9:02. Joe managed a 9:05, but that was baseline setup. And then we've got David Clasper as a 9:06. Ooh. Anyone watching along wants to get involved, feel free. You need a GT4 car, and you need the Nürburgring Combined tracks. Find Damien Cross in the hosted session, so go to hosted session, search Damien Cross. And you'll find this one here. The password is DC24, so capital D, capital C, 24, number 24. And that's in the description for this stream as well.
Sector 2 time is okay.
See what it's like to drive around the Nordschleife in the dark. Oop. Easy to get an off track there. YouTube corner. Running a little wide there. Compromises that left-hander onto this flat out bit. Oop. Get off the throttle there on the exit of the second carousel. There's still not another not a stunning lap. I really want to be going under 850 if I can. This one's going to be nowhere near. So still plenty of time to find. It's just trying to see where I'm going. So a lot of time I'm feeling like I'm turning into corners, guessing where the apex is. Sometimes you hit it, and sometimes you're a little bit away from it. And also a little bit of extra caution, generally around the lap. It means a few seconds down on what the car can do. Right, try again. So there's going to be 2 laps of fuel left as I cross the line. John Davis come out the pits in front of me again. That's 8:52.6.
Sector 3 time's okay.
Where's that John Davey? Where is he? We're 6 seconds in front of us. Come on then. Right, 6.9 ahead. Let's chase him down. There he is. We see him in the distance. Give him a flash, shall we? .4 the gap. Six seconds to gap now. We should catch him on the Nordschleife, shouldn't we? At this rate. Oh, he's doing the shortcut. By doing that and resetting, you can actually go to where you start your qualifying lap from. Or is he just... I don't know if he's done that or not. No, I think it's coming this way now. I don't know what he's doing. Maybe he had a cat jump on his lap. No, you don't, Porsche. Clumsy through there, Damo. Luckily the setup is quite forgiving on these curbs. Where did you go, John? More gravel testing, maybe.
I just wanted to have a look, see if you can actually get through there.
Ah. I see. Oh, a bit too deep. Ugh, it's cost me a lot of time. Ugh. Seems to be running deep in quite a lot of corners now.
The guy behind has just done a 9.
Ah, nice one, Fleming.
6 seconds.
Fleming's on a 901 now. Getting quicker and quicker. Be able to make up some time here. Yeah, little Delta's gone mad. I made a mistake on the last lap. A little deep into that one as well. I think the as the fuel load goes down, a weight at the front of the car, which is where the fuel tank is, it's coming off. And with less weight at the front of the car, it's giving me a bit more understeer. Bit less weight pushing the front into the road. But then on bits like this, that lower weight overall in the car means acceleration is better. We're going to hit the rev limiter here, I think. Nearly. No point in changing up to 6th though, because you'll just go slower. Yeah, see, the front end wasn't as grippy there as it normally is. So the car definitely feels light at the front. And that's the balance you need for the full stint. Our qualifying setup is tweaked to be better on the lower fuel to dial out that understeer, but the race setup needs to be good with a full tank and an empty tank, so bit of a compromise.
Your sector 2 time is quick.
Felt better there. Get quick around this corner here. Gonna help me down this bit. Tiny little margins that just make a difference, and slightly faster or slightly better line at one corner can just give you another couple of attempts down the next straight bit. Crossed up on the exit there. A little breather on the throttle. I'm not sure this is going to be a faster lap than one we've done before. There's definitely a sub 850 in here, and I want that. I want that sub 850. So I'll come over the line and have another lap of fuel. Stevie G's called it a day. I'm not sure Stevie G's got a full lap in yet, so really nice to have him along. Hopefully I haven't disturbed his night of watching Casualty. Well, lost 3 attempts through that bit. Okay.
Sector 3 times okay. Okay, Damo, we're running on fumes, mate. In this lap, box this lap.
If I'm on a good lap, I will complete the lap. Rather than box. Let's see if we can keep that Delta green, shall we? Low fuel, tyres seem okay. It's just that understeer that's a problem. Oh, from deep there. I know, mate. I'm missing apexes left, right, and centre, mate. You just having to guess where the apex is. That's not going to help, is it? Come on. Get in. Yeah, I can definitely feel there's no weight over the front of the car now. This is what the car's going to be like at the end of a stint. That's me pushing too hard. Still crashing. I'm still crashing. Yep. Okay. 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 Get out of the car. Fill it up with fuel again. Oh, let's see how other guys are getting on, shall we? Who's this? David Clasper. Can't really see. Let's go on board with him, shall we? Is that live? Here we go. Oh, he's near the end of the lap. Oh, he's on his out lap though, so he's not going to be setting a lap time here. Who else have we got? John Davey in the Porsche as well. Where's he coming up to? Oh, right at the end of the lap. Is it right? No, it's not. Oh, honestly, in the dark, this track. Oh, it's okay. So he's only just got onto the Nordschleife. Okay. Goes in the pits. Fleming's coming down to set a lap time. Right on board with him for a second. Get the results up so we can see what lap time comes in. So he's done a 9:01 so far, 9:01.6. Let's see what this one is. Still plenty of time for you guys to get involved. 3-hour session, we're only an hour in. Password and that's in the description. I think he's down at second gear there and up to third. Yeah, I think he does that in second. Right, 901 at the moment. What's he going to get? 858. Nice.
Just done a 8:58.6.
Right, I'm going to quickly pop for a bathroom break. So I'll leave you on board with Fleming just for a few moments. And I'll be back in just a minute. Right. Well, again, lovely people. Thanks for hanging around while I didn't. Let's get back out there on a full tank and tick off some laps. Every single corner we do is going into the muscle memory. And see if we can get below that 850, 852.6 we've got at the moment. Look. Got my caps in the way of that. Sorry about that. So there's 852.6, you can just about see it, can't you? 858.6, 905.2, and then David Class was on 906, but he's on a hot lap now, I believe. Yeah, so it's just started on the Nordschleife. Coming up to Flugplatz, I think. Head out. So it's 3 minutes till John comes round. Joe Ray's gone out again, so he's not giving up for the night. Oh, just adjust my shorts. Myself comfy. I once did a go-kart race. I don't know if I've told you guys before, but it's a corporate go-kart race thing for the industry that I worked in, and lots of different companies came along and brought like their team along, and because I worked for the company, I was in the team. But then we got split up and like matched with people from other companies and that as well. But anyway, so I kind of knew what I was doing. This was at Milton Keynes, I think. Daytona at Milton Keynes. And yeah, my team was in with a shot of getting a good result. And so the team decided to leave me out for longer to try and just gain a few seconds. And I did like another 20 laps, gaining literally like a tenth or two per lap over what I perhaps could do just by pushing harder and harder and harder. So I gained that couple of seconds over 20 laps. And then I came into the pits, and as I came into the pits to do a driver swap, the driver that was going to get into the car just sat there and just did a bit of adjusting. I just thought, I've just spent 20 laps, blisters on my hands, trying to gain 2 seconds. And you've just adjusted yourself before you've got in. Anyway, if only everyone took life racing as seriously as us guys did, hey? Anyway, right, so I've got a full tank, we've got cold tyres. Let's get round. And then settle up. I might actually do this sneaky cut through thing because I want to get some valid laps on the board, some lap times. So I'm going to do the cheat at the end of this. Again, I'd only ever do this in a hosted session, not an official one. If you guys don't know what I'm on about, you'll see in a few seconds. Well, about 30 seconds. So of course, at the Nürburgring Nordschleife, it takes you 8 minutes in a GT4 to get round before you even start your hot lap, and sometimes that can be a bit annoying. Well, it's always a bit annoying if you actually want to see what your lap times are or work on your lap times. But you can do this sneaky cut through. I'm just checking the deltas to see that I'm hopefully not going to be tripping over anybody when I do this. As we come to the end of the Grand Prix loop, we can accidentally miss the cut through to the Nordschleife. So you accidentally make a mistake here. Oh no, I've gone right. And make sure no one's coming along. There's John. Pull out after John. Oh no, reset. There we go. And we're at the start of the Dottinger. As I say, I'd only ever do that in a hosted session. John Davies said a 9:10, so he's got a time on the board. And now, rather than spending 8 minutes driving around a Nordschleife to get a lap started, we can then just drive down the Dottinger. So the car will be heavier now because of the fuel, but hopefully the front end will have a bit more bite to it because the extra weight in the car is in the fuel tank, which is in front of me. Right, see what we can do on these cold tyres. Alright Joe, no worries matey. Oh, no worries at all mate, good to have you along. Always a pleasure mate, thanks for getting involved. Oh, where's that apex? We're still up on a delta, so we'll keep pushing. Little lift through there this time because, like I say, the car's heavy, tyres are cold. Those sorts of corners where you lose out on the cold tyres. Bit better through there. No, free from David Glasper. Chipping away at it. Yeah, the tyres feeling like they're a bit better now.
Sector 1 time is good.
Ooh. Back end was just a little squirrely there.
Yellow flag.
What was that? John Davey, I'm a relative. He's still 5 seconds up the road. Where is he? There he is. Give me a flash. Little slow through there that time. This is where I'm going to feel the extra weight in the car, I think. My acceleration sort of pauses. Still green for this sector on the Delta though, so although I'm down overall, not too bad. And hopefully this kink will be alright because I can get the front end in a bit better. Yeah, I could get on the power slightly earlier there. And that was easy flat. Ooh, rev limiter. Right, let's not mess up the carousel. That was a bit better. Rush up on the Delta. Okay.
Sector 2 time is good.
Nice of you to say, Jim. You're not always moaning at me then, Jimbo. Oh, that's a bit of a fight. And their tyres are still... Just a slight touch of the barrier. I think it'll be alright. Nope. There's the other barrier. Right, we'll give that another go. Are we heading that way? No one around us. We're alright. And that's how quickly it could end. Remember, we've got a 24-hour race here. I mean, I think the car would have been fine to carry on, just a little bit of damage, but... Definitely pushing my luck with track limits there. Oh, where am I going? Ah! What am I doing, guys? Okay, so the magic number on the Delta to get below the 850 would then be to be a minus 2.6 seconds. I know the car can do it. I know it can. In these conditions, I know it can. I mean, an alien would easily be able to do it, but... I mean, the car can do it at my hands. I know it can. Right, John, Davey and Fleming are in the pits at the moment. Here comes John out again. He likes to come out just in front of me, don't he? Am I going to beat him to turn 1? I think I might. I think I might. There he is. Flashing his lights again. Oh, I've overshot the corner now. That's not John's fault, that was me. Right, okay. Let's try and get a couple of seconds quicker. Concentrate on getting good exits. Okay, so start of the lap so far, we're sort of matching the Delta, so we're going to work cut out around the Nordschleife. Yeah, cheers, Rob. Right, we're definitely making up time around that bit. Traction control. The only reason that traction control kicked in there is the car was still bouncing. Taking too much curve again. It's so hard to see these curves in the dark. Don't know if that's coming across to you guys watching along. Right, just try not to overdrive the car around Adenauer Forest. Not too bad. Right, make your predictions now. What lap time is this one going to be? We're about a third of the way around a lap. you don't. Oh my word. What a rubbish sector that was. 3/4 of a second slower than my best. Oh, BB's here. BB's joined in. Took too long to get back on the throttle there. Couldn't get the front end in again. Well, are you ever ready?
Hello.
Hey, mate. I'll always feel underprepared, no matter how much we do. There'll always be stuff that we didn't get around to trying.
Your sector 2 time is quick.
Be nearer the time, you know, the days leading up to it, I'm going to get obsessed with this track. And then you've got just the unpredictability of actually racing people. Right, we're losing a lot of time. We need some more consistency, really, if we're going to start hitting that 8:50. That felt better there. Right, BB's on track. Oh, that was horrible trying to get the power down. So this means, I think, the four, there's John Davey and then the four of us who are going to be in the Falcons team. I mean, John Davey, you're welcome to join, mate. But it looks like the Falcons are all out on track now. Again, if you're not sure what I mean by Falcons, the Damien Cross Racing Falcons, Damien Cross Falcons will be the team that enter the Nürburgring 24. So that's me, Baruch, Tynehawk, and Fleming. Tynehawk, I mean David. Okay. Not a great lap, that one. 8:53.
Sector 3 time is fast.
I I think so, mate. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, the gravel kicking up. Again, I don't know if that's coming across to you guys back home. But bits of gravel being dragged onto the track. Kicked up onto my wheel arches. Regarding the 4 drivers, obviously that's an average of 6 hours each, but I think a couple of them will be doing less. But I've done a 6-hour solo round here in the Nürburgring Endurance Championship. They had once a year they have a 6-hour race, and I've done that solo. So 6 hours, nothing unusual for me. I'm expected to do more than that in the race itself, and I think we'll perhaps get Fleming to do more. And then I think Tynork's expected to just do a few stints, and then BB as well. It is a big commitment to learn the track, especially at racing speeds. With 4 other classes on track.
Sector 1 time's okay.
Right, negotiate GR, Toyota GRs and that sort of thing. Right, so it's this section where I tend to gain a lot of time on my Delta because I made a mistake on that fast lap, didn't I? So we should gain a few tenths at least around here. Right, we're up on the Delta, halfway point. Whew. Okay, exit there now. Right, BB's a minute ahead of us, so he shouldn't interfere with this lap. wall scrape didn't help me turn in there. Tiny little wall scrape, didn't even give me a 0x. Just made a noise. It just meant I couldn't turn in at the point I wanted to. Lost 3/4 of a second because of it. Right, okay. That's a shame. But again, more stuff to learn. If I'm ever in that position again, just give it a couple of extra inches on the right hand side. Don't touch the barrier. Even a tiny little scrape like that means you can't turn into the kink.
Sector 2 time is okay.
There we go, nailed that bit. To help us all the way down here. We did lose a few temps about a minute ago for a really weird reason. My phone battery was low and my watch felt the need to vibrate to tell me. So it just distracted me for a second. Again, lesson learned. Don't let the watch talk to the phone during a race. Good. While we do these practice sessions, you never know what's going to happen. Hopefully the stream looks alright though. Like I said, the stream has been stable from my end. The computer seems like it's not stuttered at all. It's been at 60 frames per second the whole time. I think everything's going okay. You guys haven't been moaning in chat, so I guess we're alright. Right, there's a couple of places on that lap where I messed it up, so we'll go again. What's that? 8:52.8.
Sector 3 time is quick.
Oh yeah, mate, it's just all about practice, Rob. Just practice. Especially when it's in the dark and you don't know where the apexes are. But feel free to join in if you've got a GT4 car, mate. This session is open to all. The password is in the description. Tynock's called it a day. Yeah, no worries, Tynock. Catch you in a bit, mate. Nice to have you along, fella. It's not the easiest to practice in the dark, is it, buddy? Right, let's try and get green around this corner here. Green as in green delta. That seems fairly straightforward now the tyres are up. They're done without hitting that curb on the inside there. Yeah, see, I'm trying to take too much speed around there and the traction control's kicking in. So the car's still bouncing over the curves. Okay. More lessons being learned. Lot better right now. A little tiny dab of the brakes at the start of it just to get turned in. Hello, Joe. How you doing, fella? If you wonder what we're doing, there's no racing tonight, mate. We're just practicing. We've got a 24-hour race coming up in these cars around this track. So we're doing some nighttime practice, me and my teammates. So we'll share the driving. There'll be 4 of us in the car. Well, not obviously at the same time, but we'll be sharing the driving over the 24 hours. So just get some practice in tonight, mate.
Sector 1 time is good.
Yeah, hard work, but that's the thing about these big challenges. They're what make it worthwhile, innit? If something was easy, you wouldn't get excited about it. It wouldn't be a challenge. 24 hours around here with 60 other cars on the track as well. Ah, it's like it nearly slides. It's going to be hard work, even just physically. Joe, if you ever get a chance to pop over, I'll let you have a go on here, mate. I think I said that before. Oh, not concentrating now. You can see what I mean. So my teammates are set to be David Clasper, who's also British, Uruk Bergman, who's in America, and Fleming Jensen from Denmark. So 3 of us are in the European time zones, and then BB's over in America, so he's a few hours ahead, behind. So that sort of spreads it out a bit, but. All right, cheers, Joe. Yep. Sorry if I'm shouting, by the way. It's hard to know what volume to talk at over the car. Yeah, so it's a bit better around there. Ooh, a bit loose on the exit, but we've managed to regain some of that time we lost on the Delta. 0.06. Right, into the carousel. Can we come out of this well? I think we might be green coming out of the carousel. .04 still down slightly. Ah, off track. I knew I was going to get that off track when I exit that corner. So this lap won't count. It looks like it's an okay lap. It's just a shame about that 1x, so it's not going to be official. Oof. Right, grab a drink, down the dust. Ooh. So this one might just dip below 8 minutes 52. Who's just putting a time? BB, so BB's done a 9:02. He's gone ahead of David Clasper. So BB's just over 9 minutes on his first quick lap. That's quite good. But there's a chance of this being an 8:52 flat at this rate. It'll be close. Yeah, it's just going to be just over 8:52. 8:52.088. 8:52.1 basically.
Sector 3 time is fast.
Now the delta you'll see there, the 0.22, 0.21, that's against my previous best lap because that one that I just didn't count because of the off track. Fleming's just done an 8:57, 8:57.3 he's just done. So he's only 5 seconds off me. No, you don't. Whew. Kept my toe down there, but that's a bit scary. Okay, let's get that delta green. Right, we're actually green before this kink now, so we should gain a bit more time here. Yeah, look at that. Nice and healthy. More sensible through there, underdriving it a bit, just to kind of make sure we didn't bounce the car too much and get that traction control kicking in. And again, using the toe just to keep the front end, give it a bit more bite. Works wonders around that bit. Nice and early on the power. Again, managed to keep that front end in quite nicely there. Got on the power earlier.
Sector 1 is quick.
Thank you, Jim. Okay, again, round here we should gain a couple of tenths. Not like that, we won't. Oh, and into the barrier. Oh, dear, dear, dear. So, Lemon's coming. Oh, let's take a bit of a breather. 2 hours in. 2 hours of drive around a Nürburgring's bad enough at any time, let alone at night. Let's relive that. Have a look at that. Not that we can see a lot, can we? Sorry, I didn't touch the grass, I don't think. What did I do? Yeah, I was just on the wrong line coming in. Just... see anything there? Change this camera angle. That bit was alright. On the brakes nicely, I just turned in too late. Right, let's have a look at the results so far. So, I'm on an 8... I know you guys have got the... hang on. If I just quickly turn that off for a sec. Yeah, so I'm on 8:52.0, and I know I can get an 8:50. I know I can. It's just doing it, isn't it? So Fleming's on 8:57.2, Baruch's just on a 9:02.3, David, Tynehawk, 9:03.1. So these guys, these four, so me, Fleming, Baruch, and David, we are the four that are going to be driving the car in the Nürburgring 24, as far as I understand. I say there's a slight chance things might change between now and then, but that looks like the lineup. So me and Fleming look like we're probably going to do the lion's share. Baruch's probably going to do about 4 or 5 hours, I'm not sure. And David, I have to chat to him about how much he wants to do. But yeah, Joe, I think John Davey might still be here. Is he still going around? Yeah, John Davey's still going around. He's done a 9:10. But I imagine he's been getting off tracks and stuff like that because I think he should be capable of quicker than that. If I go to entries, yeah, he's had 61 incident points. So I've had 12 to put that into context. So he's had 5 times as many. BB's not had an incident point yet. Good on him. As you can see, like different time zones. So BB's in New York. Fleming's, he's Danish. So he's in Scandinavia. So he's 1 hour ahead of us here in the UK. And then BB's 5 hours behind us. So we haven't exactly got the whole globe covered in terms of time zones, but I think we'll be fine. It'll be fine. Right, let's head out. Got 1 hour left of this session. Enough time to do a whole extra stint. So let's go out and get a whole stint in, shall we?
If the exit looks clear.
Okay, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, going all right, going all right. Just a practice session tonight. No racing. Hope you guys are okay. If you've got a GT4 car, Kitty, you can join us here. If you've got the Nürburgring Combined track, password for the session is DC24. Good to hear. All good to see. Anyone who's perhaps thinking, why are these guys taking 9 minutes to get round this track? When Sabine Schmidt said she could do 10 minutes in a van. Of course, she was talking about just the tourist section of the Nordschleife, not the whole Nordschleife plus the Grand Prix loop. Oh, nice lap there from Fleming. He's just done an 8:55.1, so he puts him within 3 seconds of me now. He's getting his eye in now. We know Fleming's a more highly rated driver than I am. So I'm sure he's keen to beat my time. So yeah, I'm on 8:52 and he's on 8:55 now. This lap, of course, is just an out lap, so we won't get a lap time at the end of it. We're just warming the tyres up. I think I'm trying to take too much speed into that corner now. That's where I kind of spun on that previous lap and had to reset. And there again, I wasn't able to get into the apex, so I'm just going to have to just tone that back a bit. And this is just on my out lap, of course. Tyres are still a little cold, the car's still heavy. Nearer the time, we'll all get together and figure out who's doing what stint. Sixth gear's no good there. See who's available when. I think a lot of us will be doing double and triple stints. We'll see. So I have done solo 4-hour and 6-hour races around here, so if I had to do longer than triple, it's not the end of the world. But I'm not going to be as fresh as someone else coming in. Alright, a couple more minutes and we'll have completed this out lap and actually start a timed lap. Oh, I was in the wrong gear. After all that, we're going to have to reset the car. Try again. But don't worry, we're not gone to the start of the lap. That's why we crashed. So it just means we've got slightly more fuel on board and slightly colder tyres than we would have done. Okay, grab a drink. Lemon's in the pits at the moment. Wandering around, looking at everyone else. Right, here we go to start another lap.
Yellow flag.
Oh, what's that? John Davies out of the pits. 20 seconds ahead, something must have happened. 16 seconds, I think he's got going again. There he is. He's just waiting for me. And Fleming's here as well. Go on, guys. I want a green Delta, so you guys are going to have to try and catch me. Half a second down already. I know the car's heavy, but that's just mad. Heavy car, cold tyres. I reckon we can make that up by the end of the lap though. Alright, Fleming's 3.5 seconds behind. Let's see if we can keep up. Oh, that's a bit rubbish. Yeah, tyres aren't quite where I want them yet. Fleming's sticking to about 3.5 seconds behind at the moment, which is good because he's on cold tyres as well. He's on his outlap. He's actually gained a 10th on me there, so that's good. Come on, Fleming. It's obviously good around that part of the track then. Yeah, he's still maintaining the gap.
Sector 1 is quick.
Even then, I thought it was going to be nice and early on the brakes. I still almost ran out of road. It'd be so much earlier than I think around there. Oh, well, I've gained a bit on Fleming there, so he's obviously made a mistake, or he hasn't quite got that bit nailed. John, you couldn't quite click with it then, mate. Is that you done for the night? I'm sure the car doesn't hate you, John. Nobody could hate you. Okay. How long's left of the session? 49 minutes left of the session. Yeah, I got you. Got you. Gained a couple of attempts on Fleming there. As in, I pulled away a couple more attempts. He's 4.6 behind now. Strange. Normally, when someone's behind you chasing you down, you don't want them to catch you. But when it's your teammate, you do want them to catch you because you know that they're then quicker than you, and they're on the same team. You want your teammates to just be as fast as possible. Just over the 5 seconds back now, but that was purple through there for me. So caught me a little bit around that bit. I was a bit scrappy, a bit scruffy. Grab a drink. But I think he's got a slightly worse exit onto the Dottinger because he's now 5.3 seconds behind again now, 5.4. I'm just about to see his headlights in my mirror. Little flashing dot there. So I don't know what setup he's on. He might have lower fuel, he might be on the same setup as me. So that wasn't quite my best lap of the night, but I wasn't really expecting it to be with this much fuel on board.
That last lap was at 8:52.7.
Got Davies joining us again. And I think he's spun. he's dropping back fast anyway. Bit too cautious around there. So Fleming's 6 seconds down basically at the start of this lap. Bad line through there. Lost me a little bit of time. Gap's up to 7 seconds, so pulled away a little bit around that bit. Again, try not to use too much of the curves around there. Stop the car bouncing. Felt good round there. How many laps of fuel we got? Six laps on board on the line. We're still kind of at the start of a stint, really. Oh, managed to carry a lot of speed around there. I'm not really sure how I did it. Lemon's now 8.8 back. Oh, I think he's made a mistake because he's 10 seconds back now. Right, let's not outbrake ourselves this time, this lap, like we've done every other bloody lap. That's a bit better. Yeah, so we gained a lot of time there. Right, it's a nice healthy looking delta at the moment, isn't it? 1.71. Lost a little bit, but still 1.62 is alright. Halfway around a lap. Right, resist the urge to change up into 6th. Okay, this time no wall scrapes, no overdriving. Get around that corner. Lovely job. Nice exit from there. Be another green sector.
Sector 2 time is okay.
Well, don't get overexcited, Jim. Right, we lost 3 or 4 temps there, just that slide. At least I didn't smash it into the barrier. Okay, 2 seconds up, going into the Dottinger. Just couldn't get on the power, couldn't get the front end in again. We're still about 2 seconds up anyway. So it's not going to be below 852 yet, 850 yet, but it's going to be hopefully in the 850s. Oh, what am I doing? I can't even get my can right. So hopefully it'll be below 851. It'll be in the 850s. That's what I think this one's going to do for us. We'll try and not mess up those corners on the next one. We've got 36 minutes left of the event. 4 laps. Right, no traffic around us. We've got a clear lap coming up. 850.7. 8 minutes 50.747.
Sector 3 time's okay.
So that delta you'll see there, then the minus 0.11. That is the lap that we just did. And we're a little bit up. And we're a little bit down. Short shifted there to kind of stem the wheel spin, but it really did cut my acceleration down too much. Oh well, just a 10th. We're only a 10th down. No, 2 tenths down. Make it work harder for us. Bit by bit, we're just losing the odd fraction here and there, so we're still 2 tenths down. Five laps of fuel left, so yeah, still got over half a tank of fuel. If we get below 8 minutes 50, I'm going to have to celebrate somehow, because I think that'll be an achievement in the dark. 8 minutes 50 in the dark. Just jinxing it now though, aren't I? Too clumsy on the exit there. I was kind of fighting to try and regain my racer line all the way around that section. Never really got on top of it. Earlier on the power there though, because I got in nicely. Still a few tenths down. No, pushing too hard there. I think my tyres are too hot there as well. I've blown this lap already. Yeah, I'm just pushing too hard. I just need to calm it down. Tyres should be in a nice place. The fuel load's, well, about half a tank. This lap's a bit of a write-off, but we can still learn. Oh, I know my arms are aching. Yeah, starting to feel the front end being a bit lighter now. There's nothing I can do in car to adjust things when the fuel load's coming, getting lighter, and the front end of the car gets lighter. Not a lot I can do in the car to sort that out. But nothing I can do in the car. And I can change the brake balance rearwards, but that's only going to help me on the entry to the corner. Ooh. So if anyone's just joining, this is just a practice session tonight, and you can get involved if you like as well. You see other people are on track. The password to join is in the description for this video. It's DC24, capital D, capital C24. You'll just need to have a GT4 car and the Nürburgring combined circuits. You can come along. There's only half an hour left of the session now. Oops, it's a 1x, but I'll say this lap is a write-off anyway. The current standings. I'm on an 850.7. Fleming Jensen's next on an 855.1. And then Baruch is on an 858.1. And then David Clasper, Tynehawk, he got a 903.2. And Joe Ray, Average Joe, also known as the Wrecking Ball from Red Ken Touring Cars, he got a 905. And then John Davey, who's still out here, he's got a 9-minute 10.9. So a big spread. Okay. So I'll say that lap was a bit of a write-off because I was just overdriving it in the mid part there. Let's see if we can do a bit better on this next one. We'll have 4 laps to go when we cross the line. Just bear in mind the car's starting to feel a bit more understeery. A little bit earlier onto the brakes into that complex there, and it sort of helped me out. Bad line through there, it's cost us time, I had to get off the throttle. Try and make that up. Oh, look at that rubbish line. Too late on the brakes. I know, this is the challenge. There was 7 tenths up, as in 7 tenths slow. Can we regain that? We wring the neck of this car. No, straight away. As soon as you start overdriving it, it just says no. It didn't even take 2 corners. You cannot wring its neck. You just got to be nice with it.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Whew. At least I didn't get any off tracks there. If I can be up on every sector, then maybe I could still improve overall. It's a tough ask, but... .67 seconds. I think that might be too much to ask, but we'll give it a go. I'm sure if you put an alien in the seat right this moment, they would get it round and beat my lap time, even though they're 1.6 seconds down at this point. No, pushing too hard there again. You heard the traction control kick in again.
What's the DQ limit?
Whatever it is, I guess you must be close to 100 by now.
Getting there.
I think last time I was in the pits, I looked at you were on 61 at that point. What am I on? Yeah, I don't know where to look to see what I'm on. 15. I'm on 15. I'm on 15 at the moment.
Sector 2 time is good.
Wow. So this sector on this lap, don't know if you can see the bottom left there, I'm actually over half a second quicker, 6/10 quicker than on my quick lap. So that's where I definitely lost a lot of time on that quick lap. 6/10. So if I could just match my delta until that point, I'll just then gain. What am I doing? Because I'm thinking about other things.
We need to watch the track limits.
Right, the car might be slightly damaged, but we're going to continue anyway. There's not much left of the session now. So yeah, we'll try and match the delta. And then until we get to the end of Sector 11. And then hopefully we'll gain half a second in Sector 11. We don't seem to be suffering any straight line deficit, so I don't think we've got any damage then, luckily. Alright, 18 minutes left of the session. We've got 2 laps. Time to do 2 laps. Getting that early braking into that sequence really does help. Just keep that delta green until Sector 12. Right, let's get a better line through here this time. Well, that car's on rails at the moment. Not the best sector, but we're still up on the delta. Still after that sub 8 minute 50, guys. Keeping that delta green, even if it's just a tenth or two till we get to Sector 12. Brooks just done an 8:56.6.
Sector 1 time's okay.
Not far off Fleming. Right, getting a little bit scrappy, but we're still green on the Delta. And I think we've learnt our lesson around here. We know to brake a bit earlier everywhere. Halfway around the lap, we're still green on the Delta. This is sector 9 now. Nice exit there. Come on. Watch, I'll get up to sector 12 now, thinking I've got half a second through here, and then I'll mess it up. Just got to keep underdriving the car, basically. Don't overdrive it at all. No heroics there at the kink. Nice exit from the carousel. Whew, not only are we green, guys, we're over half a second up, and we haven't even got to that sector yet.
Your sector 2 time is quick.
Here's Jim. Right, this is sector 11 then. Nice and calm round here. No, we've got that time in our pocket if we just don't overdrive. There we go. Right, let's not mess up the end of this lap. And this could be a half decent lap time. Good exit onto the Dottinger as well. As we finish the last of our drink. We'll get a 1x. Oh, imagine that. Right. Now, how to play this last bit. I want to be fairly cautious, but you lose so much time if you're over cautious around this last few corners. Need to keep my minimum speeds up. Keeping it in third gear to make sure I don't subconsciously slow down too much to accommodate second gear. There we go, 8:49.3.
That was 8:49.3.
Hard work, that. I'm not sure on this final lap I'm going to be able to go any quicker, but we'll give it a go. Cheers, John. Hard work, that, mate. And that's already blown it. See, traction control kicking in just that once, so we're 6 tenths down. I know I was a couple of tenths down before that happened, but one mistake costs you so much. Right, but we're on low fuel. We might be able to make up half a second in a lap. We might be able to. 8:49 though. I'm so happy we managed to do that. Who's out on track? Fleming and Baruch are still out on track. Oh, just 3 tenths down now. We've managed to make up a bit of time there. Oh, no. Pushing too hard.
That looked bad. Can you confirm that you're alright, please, Damo?
Oh, I can. I'm okay. Not sure if you'd have heard that.
Can't hear anything, mate. I think you've knackered the radio.
Oh, screw you. I haven't set it up properly, that's all that is. Right, let's get out the car. Oh.
Damien, can you confirm you're all right?
I'm dead, man. I'm dead. Who am I on? John Davey. Is he out on track? What's going on here? No, he's not out on track. 90x, mate. That's impressive. Let's have a look at that. 90 incident points. So David Clasper got 36. Fleming's on 41. BB's only on 7. Only on 7x. Wow. Stevie G got 15. Joe got 21. Well, so I'm on 18, so not too bad. Fleming's been pushing in. Fleming's on 42, so he's been pushing. Whew. Oh, guys, I was determined to get below 850. I'm so glad I did. Let's have a look. 8:49.3.
Great lap.
Cheers, man.
Very well done.
I think that had about 2 or 3 laps of fuel on board. I can't remember. So that was like 4 laps into a stint as well. I mean, it just all came together with the tyres and the fuel load and that. That was quite good. But still, not as quick as I've gone in the daylight. It just can't get within a second of what I could do in the daylight. 9:05.9.
Thank you very much for doing this, by the way. I didn't realize how dark it would be here, so nice to have some practice in the dark.
Yeah, it's just insane. You just have to turn into corners knowing where the apex is going to be. You just can't wait to see it. So, yeah. So slow? What are you on about, John? A 9:05? A 9:05 is not slow by any stretch, jeez.
Yeah, it's pretty scary in the dark. First time for me in the dark here, by the way.
Yeah, not surprised. Yeah, I've seen there's been a lot of hosted sessions this week where people have been practicing, but I don't think I've seen any of them are in the dark. I think people are forgetting to practice in the dark. It's a big old thing to do because there's no lights around the track. That's the big thing.
Easy win then.
We get bonus points. Oh dear. How long's left of the session? It's only 5 minutes left of the session. There's obviously no point in going out and trying to set another lap time. Let's go on board with BB.
Thank you for hosting, Damien. I will leave now.
Yeah, no worries, mate. It must be pretty late for you. Basically midnight, isn't it? So yeah, thanks ever so much for coming along, Fleming. If you've got any feedback about the setup or where you want your brake balance, that sort of thing, let us know in the Discord. And at some point, we'll need to get together to figure out stints and sort out a spreadsheet for you know, what lap times we do and stuff like that.
Yeah, I have some notes on the setup, so I'll talk to you about it.
Cool. Cool. Cheers, matey. Yeah, let's go on board with BB for a bit.
You know, if I'm on a lap now, would it let me finish it? Or when it gets to 0, is it just going to kick me out?
It'll let you finish, mate. Yep. It'll get to the point where there's 0 minutes left, and then it should then give you another 15 minutes to complete the lap you're on. I think it's 15 minutes. See where he is at the moment. Ooh. BB.
So either I finish the lap first or I crash first. Got it.
I'd say that counts as finishing. Let's go on board with him, shall we, on his cockpit. This is, if you're not following BB on YouTube, then yeah, BB Racing. He's often popping up in some of the community events with the likes of Red Ken and the LDFR LeBrocker ones as well. But yeah, BB Racing. I wonder what livery he's got, but I can't actually see it. Let's rewind and see if we can get him in some under some street lamps or something. There's no lights around the circuit at all, is there? Even there's no lights there. When did he last pit? Go back 1 lap. How am I going to do this? Fast forward. Oh, I think he's just got a default livery on by the looks of things. Is John Davies also disconnected. So Fleming and John have gone. It's just me and BB in the session now. Maybe that wasn't a pit stop one. Maybe that was just... If I go right to the beginning. Is that right? I don't know what it's doing. Oh, there we go. Oh, for some reason... Go through the whole lap, does it? So 16x, 16 times speed. That'll be 30 seconds to get back. How does it? Yeah, I just want to see what car he's in. Because I haven't figured out how to do teams on a hosted session. So I saw that there was a hosted session during a week where you could enter as a team. But I've looked at all the settings when I've created this practice session to try and get to the point where we could actually enter it as a team. So we could have a look at the Falcons livery, but there he is. Oh yeah, he's just got a normal iRacing one. An unusual there. I guess Fleming was in an orange car. There's no way you can actually see, is there? Oh, a little bit there. There we go. That's what you can see. Yeah, so he's just in his normal orange car. I think we saw John a few times because he was at the side of the road. Yeah, he's not got anything. Anyway, I'm just kind of waffling now. So that's the end of the session. And we'll wait for BB to finish his lap. And see what he gets. Go on board with BB. So where is he? Oh, it's YouTube corner. Okay. So he's come up to the corner where, on a different setup, he had problems with the rear end. So he manages to keep the car nice and attached to the tarmac there. And a little lift there. So he's perhaps losing a couple of attempts there, but better than smashing your car up. What does he brake here? Yeah, same as me. Fourth, third, yeah, same as me. And he's really similar to my lap, really. Having to wait on the throttle. Get the results up here so we can actually see his time come in. So he's currently on an 8:56.6, but I'm not sure if he's up or down on this lap. But that is the practice over. It says checkered flag at the top of the screen there, you'll see there. So I believe that this will count for Fleming, for Barrett. Is he going to beat Fleming? So Fleming got an 8:55.1. Slight lifts there, not quite able to take that flat out. Pushing hard there though. Right, here we go. What's he going to get? Attention. Oh, 8:55.5. So close, PB, so close. Oh, 4 attempts off Fleming.
Haven't had that much pressure on me in a while. Yeah, the setup, man, the setup is so much better than the VRS. So much more. You can definitely, chuck it around a lot more, and it doesn't feel like it's going at every second. So yeah, it's really good. I mean, there's some places that I think we could use a bit of a tweak, but
yeah,
I mean, overall, really good.
Yeah, I'd love to hear what you've got to say, mate. In the Discord, we can have a think about it. I think as the fuel load goes down, I feel the front end getting light and struggling to get the front end in as we, as it's on lower fuel. But I'd love to hear what you guys think, because as things stand, I could definitely race with that. But if we collectively feel that there's a quicker way to do it or a safer way to do it, etc., then yeah, we want that feedback as well. And also we need to be feeding that back to David Clasper as well if he's going to be joining us.
Yeah, I mean, I think the toughest part for me was coming out of not the final corner, but coming down the back stretch. I think for me, at least, it was really hard to judge how much speed I can take going down into the final stretch. I don't know if you get what I mean, but yeah, for me it was a bit tough because you stay in fourth, and then you take the double right, and for me the second right, it's kind of hard to judge how much speed I can take without losing it.
Yeah, I found that especially hard in the dark as well. Trying to pick your turn-in point to know where the curb is going to be, because when you turn in, your apex is kind of where the curb starts. And yeah, I found it really tricky. So I don't think it was just you, mate. But also, yeah, it'd be nice if the front end had a bit more bite there, maybe.
Yeah, but I mean, in a general sense, I mean, the setup feels great.
Good. Nice one. Cool. Anyway, I'm going to leave this session then, buddy, and I'll catch you in a bit.
All right, take care. Thanks again.
Well, there we go, guys. Thanks to those of you who did come along. Thanks everyone watching along as well. Thank you for doing that. I haven't seen if the video's got any likes or anything, but if you wouldn't mind giving it a like, or if you're watching it back or watching it live, that'd be fantastic. It's good to have some people actually in here as well. Somebody check the tyre. Did anybody check the tyre? I can have a look at what mine is now. Why is it doing that? Radio. Oh, it's because it's checkered flag. Ah. all I can do is radio, I think. Yeah, sorry, buddy. But I think it's just going to be a case of changing tyres every stint anyway. So I haven't really been thinking about it too much because I think every time we come into the pits, that's what I used to do in the Nürburgring Endurance Championship, which was 4 or 6 hour races. Basically, I think it was 7 laps. I know the track was slightly different in those, different layout in those, but it was like just change your tyres, get a full tank of fuel, and off you go again. But yeah, I'm not sure. Or did you want to check the tyres in the sense of for camber to see where the wear was? Maybe something I'll have to do during the week or next weekend or something like that, just to kind of get an idea. But anyway, for you guys who have been watching along and taking part again, thanks ever so much for that. And it's getting quite late now, so we all need to go to bed. But this is all build up, of course, to the Nürburgring 24-hour race, and I hope you guys will be joining us for that when we do that. We'll have to split it into separate parts because YouTube can't handle more than 12 hours at a time. So that'll have to be 3 parts because we can't do 2 12 hours because the race is longer than that. With the final lap and obviously all the quali and that, which we'll want to include. So we'll do 3. We'll stream it in 3 parts. But that's not for a couple of weeks yet. There's other things that we want to cover before then. I'm sure we'll do some official races. Of course, the Crosscar Challenge is still open. Look for Crosscar Challenge on my my YouTube channel for that. Hashtag Crosscar Challenge. There's a playlist for Crosscar Challenge. If you want to get involved, see your name up there, maybe win some prizes. But the big news is that we've got the pork platter coming up, and I mentioned that earlier. So in my Discord, you'll find all the details to that. Essentially, on Monday, the 6th of May, in British summertime, it starts at 8 o'clock in the evening. We're doing 2 races at Virginia International Raceway. 1 on the full circuit, which is a shorter race, and then 1 on the North circuit, the tight and twisty one. And that's a longer race with a pit stop, and it's the Porsche 911. So there's 3 different 911s available, and they're going to be in each class. So you can come along in a 911 Cup, a 911 GT3, or a 911 RSR. On the day, I won't know what I'm going to drive until I enter the session. Well, go to enter the session. I'll do a live draw with my iPad to see which car I'm going to do for each of those 2, because you can chop and change because they're 2 separate sessions. You can drive like the 911 Cup in one and the RSR in another, or keep the same one if you prefer. But anyway, pork platter, that is on the 6th of May. Find details about that in my Discord, and I'll probably be banging on about it over the next few videos and in my community tab on YouTube as well. But that's it for tonight. I'm going to leave you guys with my exit screen, and I hope to see you on the next one.